In the bustling streets of Lagos, a weary man spotted a desperate woman clutching her fading child, her eyes pleading for mercy from the unforgiving crowd. He paused, heart tugged by her silent cry, knowing he could slip away into the anonymity of the city rush. But something stirred within him, a whisper of compassion amid the chaos, pulling him closer to her plight. Shadows lengthened as he approached, unaware that this choice would unravel a thread of fate. If this tale of kindness and miracles touches your spirit, dear listener, consider subscribing to journey with me through more stories from our rich African heritage. Chidi, a tall mechanic with grease-stained hands and a warm smile, lived in a modest compound in Ikeja, Lagos, where he fixed cars by day and shared stories with neighbors by night, his kind nature earning him quiet respect from all around. Ada, a slender widow with tired eyes and a determined spirit, sold fruits at the local market, her days filled with haggling and worries, yet she always found time to sing lullabies to her young son, Emeka. Emeka, a bright-eyed boy of 8 with curly hair and infectious laughter, played football with friends after school, but lately his energy waned, a mysterious illness sapping his strength, leaving Ada in constant fear. The landlord, Mr. Okoro, a stout man with a sharp tongue and greedy heart, ruled the compound with iron demands, collecting rents without mercy, his presence casting a shadow over the tenants' daily lives. In the vibrant Nigerian sun, market vendors shouted prices while Okada riders zipped through traffic, the air thick with smells of jollof rice and diesel, creating a tapestry of hustle and community bonds. Chidi often helped Ada carry her heavy baskets home, their conversations light and friendly, building a subtle trust amid the routine of fetching water from the borehole and attending evening church services. Yet beneath the surface of this ordinary life, whispers of unpaid bills and hidden pains lingered as Ada struggled to afford medicine for Emeka, her smiles masking the growing storm within. Chidi sensed her unspoken troubles during their chats, his empathetic gaze noticing her frayed wrapper and weary steps, hinting at cracks in the facade of their shared normalcy. One rainy afternoon, Mr. Okoro banged on Ada's door, his voice booming like thunder, demanding overdue rent with no room for excuses, his face twisted in anger as he waved eviction papers. Ada knelt before him, tears mixing with raindrops, begging for more time, explaining Emeka's worsening fever and her fruit sales barely covering food, her voice trembling with desperation. Chidi, returning from work, overheard the commotion, his tools clattering to the ground as he rushed over, heart pounding at the sight of Ada's humiliation in front of curious neighbors. "Uncle Okoro, please, have pity on her. She's a good woman," Chidi interjected, his tone respectful yet firm, trying to diffuse the tension while Ada clutched Emeka closer. Mr. Okoro sneered, "Mind your business, Chidi, or you'll join her on the street," his words slicing through the air, escalating the injustice as Emeka coughed weakly. Ada's sobs grew louder, her body shaking, the emotional weight crushing her spirit as she whispered to Emeka, "Don't worry, my boy, God will provide somehow." Suspense built as Chidi stood there, conflicted, knowing he had little to offer, yet the scene ignited a spark of curiosity about how far this cruelty would go. Neighbors murmured in hushed tones, eyes wide with anticipation, wondering if anyone would challenge the landlord's tyranny in this moment of raw vulnerability. Mr. Okoro, the unyielding antagonist, locked Ada's door with a padlock, his laughter echoing as he declared her belongings forfeit, amplifying the suffering under the pouring rain. Ada collapsed on the wet ground, hugging Emeka tightly, her cries piercing the air as the boy shivered from fever and cold, his small frame trembling in fear. Chidi offered his jacket, wrapping it around them, but felt helpless, his attempts to reason with Okoro falling on deaf ears, the tension thickening like fog. "Take what you want, but leave us our home," Ada pleaded through sobs, her voice breaking, yet Okoro walked away, unmoved by her plight. Neighbors watched from afar, some whispering sympathies, but none dared intervene, the injustice spreading like wildfire, isolating Ada further in her despair. Chidi tried to gather a few tenants for support, suggesting a collection, but fear of eviction silenced them, his efforts failing amid growing frustration. Emeka whispered, "Uncle Chidi, it hurts so much," his words tugging at Chidi's heart, increasing the emotional stakes as night approached without shelter. Suspense mounted as Ada refused charity, her pride clashing with necessity, leaving Chidi to ponder his next move in this web of hardship. Ada's desperation deepened as Emeka's fever spiked, his breath shallow and labored, forcing her to seek shelter under a market stall, her heart aching with every cough. Chidi followed, insisting on helping. "Ada, let me take you to my sister's place. It's not safe here," his voice laced with worry, but she hesitated, fearing more burden. A minor twist emerged when Okoro spread rumors of Ada's laziness, tarnishing her reputation, causing vendors to shun her, amplifying her isolation and emotional turmoil. Emeka clutched Chidi's hand. "Will we ever go home, Uncle?" His innocent question stirring deeper empathy, as rain pounded relentlessly, heightening the suspense. Complications arose as Chidi's boss threatened to dock his pay for lateness, pulling him between work and aid, his internal conflict boiling over in silent frustration. Ada confessed through tears, "I've prayed every night, but nothing changes," her faith wavering, drawing the audience closer to her raw vulnerability. Tension peaked when a street thug eyed their meager possessions, lurking nearby, adding a layer of immediate danger to their already precarious situation. Chidi stood guard, muscles tense, ready for confrontation, his protective instincts fueling audience investment in their budding alliance against mounting odds. And now, as the shadows of doubt creep in, dear friends, if these whispers of hope amid despair resonate with you, subscribe to uncover more miracles in our timeless tales. Emeka's condition worsened dramatically, his body limp and burning with fever, as Ada rocked him under the leaky stall, her sobs echoing the greatest suffering imaginable. Chidi paced nearby, fists clenched in helplessness, fear gripping his chest like a vice, uncertain if the boy would survive the night without proper care. "God, why us?" Ada wailed, her voice raw with despair, the uncertainty amplifying empathy for her shattered maternal bond. Neighbors turned away, their pity exhausted, leaving the trio in isolation, the suspense thick as Emeka's breaths grew fainter. Chidi whispered encouragements, "Hold on, little one, help is coming," but doubt clouded his words, emphasizing the depth of their collective fear. A chilling wind blew, symbolizing the cold grip of fate, as Ada clung to fading memories of happier times, her spirit nearly broken. Suspense built toward a breaking point, with Chidi questioning his own limits, foreshadowing an unexpected shift in their dire circumstances. In this abyss of pain, empathy swelled for their plight, hinting at a glimmer of supernatural intervention just beyond the horizon. As dawn broke, Chidi recalled a forgotten family heirloom, a small amulet passed from his grandmother, said to hold protective powers in times of true kindness. He pulled it from his pocket, placing it in Ada's hand. "This has saved my kin before. Wear it for Emeka," his voice steady, shifting momentum toward hope. Ada hesitated, then nodded, tears of gratitude flowing, as a warm glow emanated from the amulet, revealing its hidden strength tied to selfless acts. Emeka stirred slightly, his fever easing, the supernatural help manifesting subtly, turning pain into a tentative promise of relief. Chidi explained its legend. It unlocks miracles for the pure-hearted, his revelation igniting a spark of belief in Ada's eyes. The secret truth emerged that Chidi's choice to stay, driven by compassion, activated the amulet's dormant magic, altering the story's course. Hope bloomed amid the ruins, with Ada whispering, "Thank you, brother. You've given us a fighting chance," her spirit rekindling. Momentum surged forward, the group now armed with this ethereal aid, paving the way for confrontation and potential justice. Chidi marched to Okoro's house, amulet in pocket, his resolve steel-like, ready to confront the landlord with unyielding determination. Ada followed, Emeka cradled in her arms, his color returning slightly, adding urgency to their high-tension approach. "Okoro, open up. We need to talk." Chidi banged on the door, his voice thundering, action igniting as the landlord emerged, scowling. "What nonsense is this?" Okoro barked, arms crossed, dialogue escalating. "You think you can challenge me, mechanic boy?" Chidi retorted, "Your greed ends today. Return Ada's home or face the consequences." Tension peaking as neighbors gathered, suspense electric. Ada interjected, "You've taken enough from us. Have mercy." Her emotion raw, while Okoro laughed, shoving Chidi backward in aggression. But the amulet glowed brighter, a surge of energy empowering Chidi, who stood firm, declaring, "Kindness will prevail over your tyranny." In the climactic clash, Okoro lunged, but slipped mysteriously, his fall symbolizing the shift, as dialogue and action converged in justice's favor. Okoro, sprawled on the ground, confessed his fears of poverty driving his cruelty, the confrontation exposing his vulnerability, leading to a humbled apology. Chidi extended a hand, helping him up. "We all struggle, but kindness binds us," his words fostering reconciliation amid emotional release. Ada received her keys back, tears of joy streaming, as Emeka smiled weakly, the miracle fully unfolding with his sudden recovery. Neighbors cheered, the community uniting, consequences rippling as Okoro waived rents for the month, restoring balance. Emotional payoff swelled when Ada hugged Chidi. "Your heart saved us," her gratitude profound, sealing their bond in triumph. The main conflict dissolved, injustice overturned by compassion's power, leaving a sense of cathartic relief for all involved. Okoro vowed change, inspired by the events, his transformation adding depth to the resolution's sweetness. With harmony restored, the group shared a meal, laughter echoing, the payoff resonating in healed relationships and renewed hope. Months later, life in the compound flourished, with Chidi and Ada forming a close family unit, Emeka playing energetically under the sun. Okoro became a fair landlord, helping tenants in need, his change a testament to redemption's possibility through empathy. Chidi often shared the story at gatherings, subtly weaving in lessons of kindness, unlocking unexpected blessings in everyday struggles. Ada prospered in her business, her stall bustling, reflecting how one act can ripple into widespread good. Emeka grew strong, aspiring to help others, the events shaping his compassionate worldview for future generations. In quiet moments, they touched the amulet, remembering the miracle, a subtle reminder that true strength lies in generosity. The community bonded deeper, injustices rarer, illustrating moral growth from pain to purpose. And so, in Nigeria's vibrant tapestry, kindness proved the key to miracles, leaving hearts fuller and lives transformed.